everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. Here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, September 11th through Sunday, September 17th, 2017. For this weekly reading, we're going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine for your main message. And your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Magical Messages from the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. So let's start by taking a look at your special stones of choice. So your first stone that you have to choose from is this beautiful green and white moss agate. And the moss agate is a wonderful stabilizing stone. It helps to connect with nature. It is about new beginnings and releasing yourself from old blocks. This is also considered a stone of wealth and abundance. Your second stone of choice is a beautiful pink agate. And this pink agate, of course, is going to relate to the heart chakra. It's very good for emotional grounding and the healing of emotional trauma energies. It helps to bring things to the light of day that may be hidden or underneath or buried, either within your subconscious or even in relationships with other people. It helps to bring certain issues to light. It has a very soothing and calming energy dynamic. And your last stone of choice is this beautiful tiger's eye, beautiful golden brown and dark brown tiger's eye. And this actually combines earth energies with sun energies. So if you think about what that means, the earth energies are all about grounding and protection and stability. And the sun energies, again, are about shining your light. It's about creative self-expression. It's about really owning your confidence. It connects with that solar plexus chakra. So you kind of have a combination here of the solar plexus chakra of the will and confidence and the root chakra of security and stability. It actually helps to balance the lower chakras, and it's a very protective stone also, and it helps you to attain your goals. So again, your three stones of choice for the week are the moss agate, the pink agate, and the tiger's eye. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology for the week before we start to look at the cards for the week. We start out on Tuesday the 12th with Venus, the planet that rules love, relationships, money, finances. It rules the divine feminine energies, and it also rules our values. And it's in a positive connection with Saturn. Now, Saturn is an energy or a planet that rules karmic lessons. It is the teacher energy. So Saturn is here to teach us certain things, to make us more aware of certain things. So he serves a very positive function, but sometimes it's through these feelings of challenge or feelings of limitation that those karmic lessons come into play. Now, it is in a positive connection with Venus on Tuesday, but even with the positive connection with Saturn, there still might be certain things that we're learning. Now, this can also help to have a grounding effect or a manifestation effect when it comes to the things that Venus rules. So again, we're talking love, relationships, finances, and money. So if you're working on, new projects, new sources of income, this can help to manifest it. If you're seeking or looking for or putting out your intentions for a new relationship or love interest, this can help to manifest it. Or if you've just recently also met someone, or you've just recently started to try a new avenue to create financial security, this can help to strengthen and solidify those energies even more. But then as we move into Wednesday the 13th, now the sun makes a challenging aspect to Saturn. So that's right the very next day from Venus making this positive connection to Saturn, which again can still be about learning certain lessons in regards to how we value ourselves and our sense of self-worth and things about love, relationships, money, and finances. But now the sun, which is our identity, our personality, how we shine our light, it's who we are really in essence. And it's in a challenging aspect to Saturn on Wednesday. So I feel like, again, there's lessons here that we're going through in regards to our personal identity. in regards to how we see ourselves or how we feel about ourselves. So it might be a day where we're having maybe a little bit of self-esteem issues or not feeling as confident. Again, that sun shining its light is a very confident kind of energy, but in that connection, in that challenging connection to Saturn, it can kind of almost restrict that a little bit, or cause a little bit of pressure as far as, oh, maybe I'm not as good as I think I am, or maybe I don't know enough or as much as I think I do, or whatever the phrase might be, whatever that karmic pattern is for you in your life. That sun squaring Saturn again might bring up some insecurity issues. Then we're going to jump all the way ahead to Saturday the 16th. Now on Saturday the 16th, Mercury, which is the planet of the mind, it rules our thoughts, it rules how we communicate with other people, and it's going to be in a connection with, or what we call a conjunction with, Mars in Virgo. So they're both in Virgo now. And if you remember, not too long ago, on September 3rd, Mercury and Mars came together, but they came together in Leo because Mercury was finishing up its retrograde motion. And as Mercury was stationing at the 28th degree of Leo, and Mars was coming into the 28th degree of Leo, they came together on September 3rd. And that degree, if you remember, if you go back and listen to that video, or you remember watching that video, that was the degree of the solar eclipse that we had on August 21st. The new moon solar eclipse happened on August 21st. I might have said 23rd, so August 21st. At the 28th degree of Leo. So on September 3rd they came together, and I bring this up because whatever that was about, whatever thoughts or ideas you might have had, whatever communications, maybe miscommunications you had, whether with other people or within your own mind, or you put out an intention or a thought to move forward on something, this conjunction between Mercury and Mars now on the 16th, and again, it's in Virgo now, it's in the next sign of the zodiac, Virgo, is some sort of completion energy regarding whatever was happening around September 3rd, okay? So again, if you had some sort of communication and you've been waiting to hear back about something, or there was maybe a disagreement with somebody around that time, or on the flip side, maybe again, you were putting out some sort of positive intentions because it was happening on that eclipse degree, and you were coming up with inspirational ideas and moving forward on them. Now is the time that you can start to see things to unfold. You can start to see like the fruits of your labor, if you will, when they come together again in Virgo, because Virgo is a sign that is of an earth element, which means grounding, practicality, manifestation. And Virgo, although it's also a mutable sign, which means it's very changeable, in a sense, Virgo is the less grounded of the three earth signs, but it's still a grounded practical sign because it's earth. So again, we have this manifestation quality of the earth here. So your ideas can start to bear fruit. Your actions can start to see, feedback in a positive manner. Some sort of energy is starting to take form, if you will, and manifest. And then on Sunday the 17th, this particular aspect doesn't exactly come into its connection until very early Monday morning. And when I say very early Monday morning, and this is Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight Time, this happens at 12:25 a.m. So this is right after midnight. And this is why I bring it up for Sunday, because it happens so early Monday morning. We're going to feel this on Sunday, okay? And on Sunday the 17th, this is about Venus again. And now it's in a positive connection to Uranus, which is wonderful. Because again, this can bring some sort of unexpected surprise coming your way. And again, regards to finances, money, in regards to love or relationship, in regards to the divine feminine energies of just, owning that divine feminine energy, feeling good about yourself, having that healthy sense of self-love and self-worth and self-respect about yourself. But I think it's going to manifest as some sort of event or situation, because Uranus is kind of, again, that sudden lightning bolt of energy, and it can bring in sudden surprises and unexpected occurrences. And I think it's interesting that On Tuesday, Venus connects with Saturn, which is about manifestation. And then on Sunday, Venus connects with Uranus, which is about like change or freedom or a turn of events. Now, as I say that, it comes to mind that this can go one of two ways. This can actually be, even though it's a positive aspect, this can be a sudden disconnection from or freeing yourself suddenly from some sort of situation that could be, relationship oriented. Or it could be freeing you from a situation on a money or finances level to where you're not restricted anymore. So it's about freedom because of Uranus. So, we don't know what we're going to get here with Uranus. Even the positive aspects with Uranus, it could bring something that appears to be challenging, but really in the end, it's freeing us from something so that we can move forward. But again, I feel like something new could come in, some surprise finances could come in, or some surprise phone call or connection with somebody can come in. This might be a significant, new love interest, but it can also be a new friend. So whatever that is, I think it's important. Let's take a look at the cards and see what our angels and guides have to say. Okay, so we start the week with the page of Raphael. This is the suit of cups. Raphael is the suit of cups, or water, in the traditional tarot deck. And this particular card says at the top, gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. Okay? And at the bottom, it actually says a new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations, and great intuitive insights. Because the cups and the water, that's always about our feelings, our emotions, our intuitions, our psychic impressions, our healing abilities. The page itself is a messenger. Okay, so in any suit, the page can bring some sort of message, communication, information to us. Now, because this is the Raphael suit or the cup suit, again, it's of an emotional situation. There's some sort of emotional connection we have to the communications that are happening this week or at the beginning of the week. There's, again, the potential for a new love interest. I mean, really, the Page of Cups could potentially be some sort of information message coming from a new love interest or somebody that we care deeply about. This can even be, communication with a child or a significant friend, someone you're very emotionally close to. It's not necessarily that loving romantic thing, although it very often does indicate that. Now, if you look at the imagery, it's very interesting because this woman is sitting on the beach on a towel. She's got her head covered with a wrap, and she's facing away from Archangel Raphael, who's in the background above the ocean. So, what I feel like with that, what I feel that is coming in here is that there's a message coming, and maybe it's starting to formulate in the beginning of the week, but we might not see it until a little bit later, okay? There might be something happening there on the emotional level, and it could manifest at the beginning of the week, but because the angel's in the background, and she can't even see the angel, she's not facing the angel, she's facing away, and she almost looks like she's in a mode of contemplation. She looks like she's at peace and very balanced and just enjoying the peace and serenity of that ocean scene that she's in. But that message from Archangel Raphael is coming from behind. So this could be a message coming a little bit later in the week, something that's going to be happening maybe even within the next few weeks. So if it doesn't happen right away in the beginning of the week, know that this is something that's coming. Let's take a look at the second card. Maybe we can get more information there. Okay, the second card, interesting because we have now a swords card, the 10 of Michael. The Michael suit is swords. And this actually says at the bottom, a situation has ended, okay, because the number 10 is the last of the minor arcana cards before we start getting to the court cards. We're at the end of something, and this is the end of something on the mental level because Michael, again, being the swords suit, the swords is about the mental mind or the ego mind. And again, it says a situation has ended and you are finally free. So that's a very positive message. You are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. put the past behind you. I get a sense that this is really about some of those eclipse energies that we had back in August. Okay, we had that lunar eclipse, and then we had that solar eclipse, very powerful full moon and then new moon that was redirecting our paths. It was helping us to free ourselves from old emotions or belief systems or energies or situations that were part of our past, that we needed to let go of, that we needed to move on from. And some of us have been really working hard and working through some of that, and some of it's been coming up as old emotions that needed to be purged, frustrating kind of ideas or belief systems maybe that we've been struggling or wrestling with. Could even have been on a physical level, with physical body stuff, things coming up, imbalances. But the 10 of Michael here is a very positive sign because, again, we're at the end of that. It's time to release that and let it go. It's time to move on. And I'm noticing as I'm looking at this that the dancer here in the middle, she's surrounded on either side with a swan. And, here we have two swans. Swans to me are, whenever I see swans, I think about like love and attention. Swans actually mate for life. So again, I go back to that whole idea about relationship because we have the planet Venus with Saturn and then with Uranus this week happening. So I feel like there's something changing, happening, manifesting, redirecting, coming into fruition in regards to some sort of relationship for us, because those two swans, again, they mate for life. And it just has that sense of soulmate connection. Now, again, whether romantic or other types of soulmate connection, it's going to depend on you as the individual and your own astrological chart and blueprint. But I feel like this is a very positive sign. And she's almost like taking a bow. That dancer's like taking a bow, like, thank you very much. I'm done with this and now it's over and it was beautiful. So now we can just, release all of those mental challenges and frustrations from the past and move forward, because so far we have two good cards indicating wonderful potential and wonderful movement ahead. Let's see what the last card is. Wow. Okay, the Two of Raphael. So this is like the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot. And we have, a man and a woman here shadowed in the background, sun setting over the ocean. They're touching hands with the sunlight in between them, showing this force of energy between them. The message at the bottom says, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. When I said don't give up on those you love, which is stated on the card, I heard don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. A lot of you may be still, in a place of desiring that soulmate to come in, that new romantic soulmate. So, whether they show up this week, I feel like something's starting to, again, manifest. There's something happening here. Maybe you need to free yourself from an old situation first, because, again, we end the week on Sunday with Venus connecting with Uranus. And that, to me, is about freedom, freeing yourself from something. So I feel like freeing yourself from something old, an old emotional attachment, a relationship you might currently be in, old energies that, might be part of your subconscious regarding relationship, whatever that's about. Don't give up on love. Free yourself, as the 10 of Michael says, and move forward into this aspect of love. Have hope, have faith, believe in love. Love is the essence of why we're here. Love is what created us. The universe, God, is love. There's only two emotions, love and fear. So let go of fear and tune into love and allow this union to take place. Now, again, when I said that, they're saying not just necessarily, again, union with another person, although that's very much a potential, but also union with yourself, union with God, union with your higher soul self, your spiritual self, because in that union, in loving yourself, respecting yourself, and freeing yourself from old ideas, beliefs, thoughts, emotions, feelings, all those things that have been weighing you down, and freeing yourself, you're showing that respect, that ultimate love and respect for yourself, so that you can move on. And as soon as you feel that essence of love within yourself, which is what you really are, that's going to open the doorway to this great love to come to you. All right, so let's take a look at, your special message card depending on your stone of choice. Excuse me. So for those of you that chose the moss agate, we're going to just call in our angels and guides, and in this case, call in the magical fairies of the highest vibration of light. And for those that chose the moss agate, birthday, it says a significant birthday holds the answer to your question. If you had a question, okay, or if you had something that's on your mind as you were watching this reading, this is suggesting that as you near your birthday cycle, your new birthday cycle, maybe you just had a birthday cycle, which could be very indicative of, okay, now's the time for this to start to manifest. The gifts of the universe are going to start to come to you. Things are going to start to take sprout and grow. If you look here, we have this, little child, and the child has a present over here, and there's a plant sprouting out of the earth and starting to grow here, and wonderful balloons of celebration. So whether it's a birthday that you just had or a birthday that's coming up, maybe you're in the middle of a birthday cycle, so you might have to go back and reflect. Do I feel like my last birthday was the beginning of these gifts, of this growth, of this celebration? Or am I looking towards my next birthday cycle? Now, a lot of this might be numerologically too. Pay attention to the numerology of the personal year that you're in. Your birthday year has a vibration to it. And you might need to, figure out, if you don't know how already, how to figure that. It's very simple how to figure that out. You can just go on the internet and very quickly figure that out, or send me a message and I'll try to quickly respond to that. But there's some sort of celebration coming and gifts and blessings that are on the way for you. So that's a very wonderful and exciting message for you. All right. Oh, the other thing they're saying about that is it doesn't necessarily mean about your specific birthday, they said. They're saying it's like your birthday is happening. It's like the celebration and the gifts and the growth and the wonderful abundance and prosperity energies are starting to flow in for you. And it's like having your birthday. It's like a child getting excited about their birthday. So it may not be about the actual birthday time period. Okay? All right. So let's see for the pink agate people. Let's give this a little shuffle and ask for the message for pink agate. And this one keeps calling my attention. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. It says, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. Okay, so again, lovely message from the fairies here, that everything is in divine timing, everything is unfolding exactly as it should be. There's things going on behind the scenes that maybe you can't see yet. Everything is okay. So let go of worries, let go of fear. And again, this person is, they have their hands up almost in celebration. They're surrounded with this wreath of flowers from the crown of their head and over their heart chakra. There's light that's coming there from like the heart chakra area. So open up your heart. Open up your heart to self-love and know that everything, again, is working out exactly as it should for you and in exactly the right timing for you. Whenever I see flowers, I often think of flower essences as well. So you might want to, if you feel like there's old patterns or old belief systems yet that still need to be worked on and released, look into flower essences as a way to help you to release that on an energetic level. I take flower essences quite often, and they're a wonderful, amazing alternative healing tool that can be utilized. All right, and then for those of you that chose the tiger's eye, all right, so let's give this a little bit of a shuffle and ask for tiger eye. Okay, this one at the top. Emotional healing. All right, emotional healing. It says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So again, we have that indication of love, of partnership, of relationship. Even again, love of life, love of and passion for what you're doing, your destiny path, love of self. So this is again really indicating that emotional healing that's happening. We have this beautiful woman. She's got her hands kind of over the the green of the heart chakra again. So there's a lot of heart chakra energy here going on this week. A lot of healing that's taking place on that emotional body level. But again, if you see this card, it's bright and beautiful. You know, we've got greens and yellows and red oranges of her hair, and then we got this beautiful sky in the background that's lit up with the sunlight, and it's just a happy, outdoorsy kind of scene. There's nothing dark or depressing here about this. So this is telling me that you're moving out of the emotional despair or the emotional heaviness or whatever's been holding you back, that it's working itself out of your system. So again, focus on, I feel like meditation, the heart chakra, opening the heart chakra. Maybe putting your hands over your heart chakra and sending love and light to yourself. I feel like something about taking relaxing bath also, maybe Epsom salt bath or essential oil bath might also be very healing. Getting out in nature, also very grounding and healing to help to rebalance your energies. So this is a wonderful reading for the week. I think there's lots of wonderful, very positive messages here for everybody that's transpiring and taking place. So we're coming out of those eclipse energies that were pretty intense, and now we're starting to again see the light of day. We're starting to see the redirection, and we're starting to maybe get excited about whatever that redirection or whatever that potential holds for us. So I send you all many blessings of love and light. I want to thank all of you for coming to the channel, watching the videos, commenting on the videos, and if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel so you can get all of the updated videos automatically. Thank you for those that come to my Facebook pages under Colleen Lemma and Sacred Soul Empowerment and watch my daily astrological posts or daily inspiring or empowering posts. And also for those of you that come to visit my website, sacredsoulempowerment.com. Come to the website, check out the things. There's going to be some new things that are going to be happening soon. So sending you all, again, many blessings of love and light. Namaste.